Back, I am Marian Amaria Bangura, and this is AYV's Primetime News. Let's take more stories. Now, the just concluded Paramount chieftaincy election at Yifin Chiefdom, Koinadugu, ended in a commotion between security forces and aggrieved party. One of the candidates, Robert Yira Koma, boycotted the process on allegations of not following due process, like publishing a list of eligible voters. Our reporter Jonathan Pangu observed the process and he now reports.
Yifin Neni Chiefdom, Koinadugu district, had a rerun chieftaincy election. This highly contentious election was between Fodeyila Koma and Bemba Fodemanso Sembu Koma. But the outcome of this election was challenged by the other candidate, Fodeyila Koma, on the allegations that the list for eligible voters was not made public before the voting, and also number of voters exceeded those supposed to be on the list.
There are young people or youth in the queue that are not part of the system. I personally slept with 310 TAs whom I brought from various towns and villages. For those around that were in the queue today in the opponent side, were not part of the system. I made those complaints to the district officer, the director of NEC, and all the bodies that are concerned for the process. But they gave us a deaf ears. At last, my people were embarrassed. They fired tear gas and all other stuff against them. So I have no other option as a candidate. Instead, I have to quit along with my people to stay off from the process. They did not allow any verification to take place. And that was my own concern. I made those concerns. All of us have the Gazette, and those are the normal routine which we used to do. But today, the process, the way it started and ended, it doesn't favor my own camp at all. We have 529 in our Gazette list. For those in the queue, we have more than 800 in fact. And we identified some of these guys that are not part of the system, but they were not arrested, even ask them out of the... I will further write it to my own lawyer to see what next to do.
Electoral Commission of Sierra Leone conducted this election, and the institution is at the center of these claims. Augustine Mohamed is ECSL manager, Koinadugu district.
Voting, they raised concerns. The voting had not started, but we had an engagement with them to actually explain them, to take them through the processes, which of course, yes, some understood, others reluctantly did not try to heed to the explanations we gave to them. In the Gazette for this chiefdom, the Neni chiefdom, they have 529 TAs. Those TAs are the ones we are expecting to come vote for their paramount chief. So I'm afraid when there is elections, there is tendency that we have people coming around to see. Those people are actually, we are dealing with TAs, those that are actually entitled to vote, not people that will be spectators, I should say, that are outside looking at the process.
There was commotion during and after the process, and that resulted to the firing of tear gas canisters and live gunshots by security forces. Jonathan Pangu, AYV News, Koinadugu.